What's up? It's another episode with Limitless Thoughts. Back at it again. This is episode 2. You know what I'm saying? Episode 2. But today is relationship goals. You're probably saying like, okay, why are you gonna talk about relationship goals? How's that important to life? What is this? But like I told you, this channel is just to help you to become truly who you are. You know, to accept yourself above everything, love yourself first. So what I think of relationship goals, I think it's a really important topic because we all keep our relationships at a high status. You know, we all think like, you know what? Let's say Jay-Z and Beyonce. Oh my God, they're so cute. They're such a nice couple. We want to be just like them. That's one error right there. Never compare your relationship to somebody else's. That's a no-no. That shouldn't happen. You should never say, I want our relationship to be like theirs. Because you know what they go through behind the scenes. Just because they post a photo of them kissing and smiling, or them on an island, or them traveling together, doesn't mean everything is peachy. Because once you start building that image in front of your face, like, I want to be like them, then you lose everything else. Then you start creating this reality to where it's like, you want everything to be perfect. No errors, nothing. So that when you guys do argue, it's like, oh, we can never be like them because we argue so much. Then you have all these false ideas in your head. That's not true. But it's because you're comparing to somebody else who you know nothing about. And even if you did know them, still don't compare yourself. You can say something like, oh, I hope our relationship, we can travel together. Not, I want to be like them. I want our relationship to be like them. You can say to your significant other, babe, let us travel. We should travel together. We should, experience the world together. Or, we should take this cute picture together. Not, let's be like them. Don't ever say, let's be like them. Be like yourself. Because then when you become yourself, and your relationship becomes that powerful, then people want to be like you. You get what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to get into is like, don't look at other relationships and say that's your goal. You can get ideas and things to do from the relationship, but don't be like them. The important thing for you and your significant other is to build that connection, understand each other, love each other, care for each other. Because people nowadays think that relationship is just we gonna smash, we gonna hang out. But when you think about it, a relationship is a foundation, and you're building for one day that you might marry that person. You start off as friends, you get to know each other, you talk. Okay, I can vibe with this person. This person is cool, this person is chill. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm attracted to you. Let's date. Oh, now you guys are dating. Now you guys are more close. If you're waiting to marriage to have sex, then you are. If you're not, then you're having sex, and that builds the bond even closer. But through this whole process, until you get to that marriage stage, you want to develop a mental connection, an emotional connection with each other. Because remember, when you get married, that's a whole nother level. You're signing papers. You know what I'm saying? You're signing papers. So, when you get married, it's a whole nother level of relationship status. It's you two individual people coming together. But then what happens is when relationships try to look at other relationships and say you want to be like them, then sometimes it's one person trying to be like this relationship, then it's this person trying to be like this relationship, and it's like, then there's issues. But if you take away every external thing you know about relationships and just focus on your relationship for you and your other significant other, then that already improves the relationship. Because then you go from trying to be like someone to create your own. So then what I mean by that is, to break it down in simple form, is you guys focus on each other, not other people's relationships. When you and your girl come together and you guys are talking like, oh, you saw Bob and Sarah, why are they always arguing so much? Like, I'm glad we don't argue like that. Oh my goodness. Or how come he always buys her all these gifts? You don't buy me any gifts. You start comparing. Who cares what they do? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Because you're not Bob, you're not Sarah. You're not Keisha, you're not Tyrone. It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, it does not matter about their relationship. Focus on your own relationship and on your own self. Because if you would stop focusing on other people's relationship, maybe your relationship would be a lot better. Think about that. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So stop focusing on everybody else's relationships and focus on yourself and then your relationships. Because I remember what this pastor was talking about. He had a sermon. He was talking about being alone before you get into a relationship. Because you want to develop yourself before you try to be in a relationship with someone else. Because being in a relationship is basically it's supposed to be two individual people coming together as one. So two individual people coming together as one. But then when you have someone who's like half, because they don't know who they are, they're insecure, they have problems, then it's like this. You don't have a complete rock. A complete heart is missing because they have their little faults. But when you love yourself truly, you care for yourself truly, you're an independent person truly, then it comes together and it forms. But then what happens is that sometimes we think if we find another person, they will fill in that void, fill in that space to where we will love them and they will love us back. But then you're creating a facade. And that's what you're not realizing. That when you think like that, then you're going to attract someone like that. And then that's when they're insecure too. So then you have two insecure people together that can't grow and develop each other. Because you guys both have your own problems. So then you guys both are not individuals. You guys both come together trying to make each other. Then you start comparing yourself to other people's relationship. Then you have a whole bunch of insecurities. Like, man, why she look so good? Does my boyfriend think I look good? Oh, man. Well, I'm ugly. Babe, I look so ugly. I need some more makeup. Babe, I need new clothes. I need this. I need that. I need this. D. Why do you need that? Because if you know who you are, you would love yourself. And if you didn't compare yourself to other relationships, your relationship would be better. And you see where this is going about relationships. Then this stems off. I'm going to have a part 2 to this video. Because there's just so much and I don't want to keep it long. So me wrapping it up is, you see where this all goes around. If you're not independent and you come into a relationship, then there equals destruction. And then you're starting to compare yourself to other relationships and then more destruction. Then you don't have a functional relationship. And then you have problems. Then you have stress. Then you don't eat. Anxiety. Depression. Suicides. You see where it all comes together? But people don't break it down. People don't break it down for you and make you understand that. They just tell you relationship goals, love each other, take care. But no, it's deeper than that. You need to love yourself. Be an individual. So work on that. If you're in a relationship right now, if you're single, work on yourself right now so that when you get in a relationship with somebody else and that person you attract is a whole. And if they're not a whole, at least you're a whole and you can help develop them, cultivate them, you know? If they're insecure, help them say, babe, don't be insecure. The reason why I love you is because you're beautiful. Let her know that. Don't be afraid to say how you feel. Let your emotions come out. Be who you are. Above everything, love yourself, care for yourself, so you can care for others. So wrapping it up it's just a whole cycle. And you don't want to be stuck in that cycle. Because then it's a never-ending cycle. Then it's a divorce. And then another divorce. And then it's another boyfriend. Another heartache. And then you're just going around and around and around and around. Stop. Stop. Tell yourself, I'm stopping right here. I'm going to find the person I'm going to love. I'm going to love myself because God created me awesome. God created me special. I'm a special individual. And stop it right there. Make your life better. Ignore all external noises. Listen to inside. Listen to your mind. Wake up and love yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm going to do a part 2 that I'm probably going to post in the end of this week. So stay tuned. It's going to be stemming off of relationship goals. So please stay in tune. Please share it. Subscribe. Turn your notifications on. Show it to your mom, your auntie, your uncle, every single person you know. Just share this. You know what I'm saying? So we can just spread positivity, love, happiness, and just get some more people on this journey. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Later.